So let's put everything in perspective just for a moment. Let's drop the shame or the feeling of being ashamed, or let's drop the ability to judge others. Let's drop the labels, the stigmas, the stereotypes, everything that we have been taught or feel or think of that gives us success or happiness or creates some type of person in this world. There are statistical things that lead to statistical things, but at the end of the day, here's the real reality of the world. We are all born, and some of us are born more blessed than others, but we don't necessarily say, well, I want to be born into a wealthier family or less wealthy, or a family which has fresh water, a family that doesn't, or born with sickness or not. We are born, and this is what we are bestowed with our family and our culture and our upbringing. And from there, our lives start to begin to be created. And, excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. And then from there, you get your experiences that, are blessings, experiences that are lessons learned, things that you didn't ask to get served, things that you didn't ask that are positive and negative that you get served in your life. And then you have the way in which you are taught to respond to everything around you. You have learned to respond by your emotionality and your animalistic nature and your culture and your non-awareness and by your lessons. And then the awareness way in which you respond, how you learn, how you expand through life and deal with certain perspectives. And some of us expand more to find more lessons learned and more positivity than others. On top of that, we also get things that happen, such as illnesses along the way, deaths of family members, loss of loves, unexpected injuries, and then mental dispositions, etc., etc. And if you look at all of these things, it doesn't have a look that one will get depression, or one will be in a car accident, or one will get multiple sclerosis like my mum, or one will lose a child like myself or be raped. There are humans having traumas no matter what clothes they wear, no matter what they look like, no matter what culture they're in, and across the board, it's not a look that creates any of these challenges or stigmas or anything else. It is that we all get an experience in life, and it's not all easy, and it's hard, really hard, and it's truly heartbreaking, a lot of the things that people get dealt with. And it's not, you can't say that my friend's 3-year-old daughter is karma or you deserve it. It just happens. This is part of that random thing of life where trees are bent in different ways. Well, lives are too. So what do we have left? Firstly, we have the ability to drop the shame and judgment as a humanity. Drop shame and judgment on each other. That helps a lot, because it helps us to speak our messages and to get unheard things out there so people can protect others if we know that something wrong is going or someone's doing something wrong. Secondly, we can hold space for other people's stories instead of taking it all personally. We can say, oh wow, okay, this is about their story, and wow, look what's happened to them. I'm truly sorry. And thirdly, most importantly, we can stop stigmatizing and saying about clothes and physicalities, and we can start realizing that it's a human experience. Random. Sometimes there's things that we could have done better to prevent certain obesity and things like that, but at the end of the day, things happen. And the more we can be compassionate, loving, kind, respectful, accepting, forgiving along this journey, the more we can start to heal. But if we continue doing it in a fear-based and stigmatizing and labelizing and judging and shaming, we're never going to get past this, and we're never going to get through this. The journey is going to keep going. And the journey is for we don't know how long. So the best thing we can do as a humanity to heal the world just a little bit is be a little bit more kinder, like Mother Teresa. Do the things we can with what we are. Not perfectly. Or Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. Never been perfect people, but doing what we can with whom we are to make better tomorrows, instead of judging and shaming, and working internally on ourselves every single day. That's the change.